Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel for another FTMO video. As you guys know from my previous video, I was able to pass the FTMO $1,000 challenge in just 2 days, risking 0.5% per trade, whilst also catching over 1,000 pips. I had then for the remainder of the 8 days had to place 0.01 lot size trades just to get over the minimum 10-day threshold that I needed to complete. I was finally provided with a FTMO certificate saying that I had completed the challenge. Once I then done this, I was given a fresh $100,000 FTMO account to basically start off fresh and now complete my verification. So as for the rules for the verification, they're exactly the same as the challenge except for the target that you need to achieve overall. With the challenge, you have to increase the $100,000 account to 1,010, which equals to a 10% increase in 30 days, which is 10%. However, for the verification, what you have to do is increase that $100,000 account by 5%, which is a $5,000 gain. However, you now have double the amount of time to complete this, which is 60 days. So much more time is actually given in the verification phase for you to start taking more trades, risk less. It's actually quite nice of FTMO to allow the funded traders that are completing the challenge to have 60 days rather than 30 days, as it allows them to really take their time and be confident in their analysis and only take trades which they are confident in. I do see a lot of negative reviews around YouTube on FTMO and how their rules and parameters are set in place to allow traders to actually lose their capital and fail the challenge. However, I don't actually believe this is true, and I do think that their parameters are actually quite reasonable if you have good risk management. Now, with the verification phase, I wanted to take a bit more time on it. I wanted to risk half the amount that I did on the challenge, as I only had to increase my capital by 50% of what I had achieved in the challenge. So I had double the amount of time and half the target to achieve. I didn't mess around with my trading plan, and I wanted to trade the exact same strategy that I did for the challenge, trading only the pairs that I'd done my analysis for the week before with the same strategy that I was following. The only thing that was different from what I'd done in the challenge was the currency pairs that I'd traded. As I do my analysis per week, I had my eyes on different currency pairs as my analysis does change weekly. So I did actually mark up my analysis for the week commencing 5th to the 9th. However, due to the minimum 10-day period that you have to complete, I wasn't actually given my verification account until the Thursday. So I actually started trading Thursday nights. One thing that I do want to highlight is that part of FTMO's rules is that you do have to actually close all your positions by end of Friday before the market's closed, as you're not actually allowed to hold your trades over the weekend. That is the rules for once you become a funded trader. However, with the verification phase and the challenge, you are actually allowed to hold your trades throughout the weekend. For me, this isn't much of an issue, as I do my analysis per weekly. I let my trades run and catch the most amount of pips that they possibly can for the week, and then I close my trades and then try to do my analysis again over the weekend as the markets change, and then either re-enter those positions on Monday or take those new trades and setups that I found on the weekend. So now I'm just going to move on to showing you guys some of the trades that I took for the verification phase this past week and how I was actually able to complete the verification in about 4 days. So now I've just logged into my FTMO account page where you guys can see my equity curve and all my results for the verification. The first thing that you can see is my equity curve, which I'm honestly not too happy about, and that is because I did start off with a bit of a loss before I then pulled my account back into profit. So this was actually Thursday and Friday, which I was in a bit of a drawdown, and then by Monday, Tuesday-ish, I was then able to pull this back up and have a pretty much nice 2 days where I was able to hit the 5% target. These stats are a bit skewed. I did pass the challenge in 4 days, as you guys can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I did pass the challenge in 4 days. This is my trading log for the week, and I'm going to quickly run through some of the trades that I took. A lot of you guys were asking what my trading log was on, and it is standard Excel. So I'm sure you guys all have that downloaded on your computer. You can make a standard log on Excel, nothing fancy. Now moving on, I took a trade on Thursday for USD CAD, CAD JPY, NZD CAD, and this was using the setups that I had marked out on Thursday, which were also published for free on TradingView. You guys can have a look at that history there. I also placed one lot on these trades. As you guys can see, I was quite consistent. Out of these trades, 2 I managed to lose 60 pips on, and I was able to gain 60 pips on the other. So overall, I was on a break even on Thursday. So the next day on Friday, I took a few positions on gold, AUD USD, USD CAD, GBP USD, Euro USD, and USD CHF, CAD JPY. All of these were actually long-term swings, which hypothetically speaking, they could have been taken on market open on Sunday. However, I didn't want to miss the entry points with the allowance to hold trades over the weekend for the verification, which was allowed. I picked out my entry points and I executed those trades. The scalping positions on gold, I actually lost a few 0.1 and 0.2%, and the biggest loss was actually 0.4%, which overall cost me about -1% for the day. However, my other setups were actually still warming up, so I let them run over the weekend. For me to actually profit on these higher time frame setups, I actually only needed these trades to hit 25% of their overall target for me to actually finish my verification, as they had much higher potential, which was how I was actually able to complete the challenge in 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. A lot of them actually hit take profit Thursday, Friday. So just to give you guys a bit of an overall as to my summary for Thursday and Friday, I was in -217 pips negative, 65.2 pips positive, with an overall of -152 pips, leaving me in -1.5% negative for Thursday and Friday. Not the greatest of starts, but I was still confident in my analysis, as they didn't actually break out of this structure, causing them to be invalid. So what I did on Saturday and Sunday is I revamped my plan and started off Monday with the same pairs in mind. By the end of Monday, I wasn't actually a single pip or penny up, but I didn't have much of a rush, as it was bank holiday. There wasn't much movement in the market, as it was Columbus Day in the US, and there was also a bank holiday in Canada as well. So I did have the rest of the week to let my trades actually still play out. Tuesday is when a lot of market movement started to happen, as bank holidays were now over. The trades that I focused on, and as you can see in my trading log, were AUD USD, Euro USD, USD CHF, and gold. These trades were taken Tuesday morning and a few during lunchtime, and I let them run for the rest of the day. Overall, for Monday and Tuesday, I was in 500 pips positive, 70 pips negative, with an overall of 430 pips positive overall, which was Monday and Tuesday. As you guys can see with my trading log, by early Wednesday night, I was actually able to close all of my positions, as I was able to hit the 5% target. I could have held on to the trades, which would have actually given me about 10% by the end of this week. However, I closed them off as I had actually met the 5% target. Overall for the week, I was in a 9.1% gain, with a minus of 3.75% loss, taking me to an overall of 5.36% gain overall. 17 winning trades, 21 losing trades. I did take 40 trades overall, and I had a strike rate of 48%. This was actually quite lower than what I did on the challenge. My strike rate was about 60% on the challenge, so I wasn't too happy with that, and I think it is something that I'm going to try focus on for the following few weeks. I had 826 pips positive overall. I was minus 328 pips negative, and I was in an overall positive of 498 pips for Monday and Tuesday. Now to just run down some of the setups and some of my most profitable trades for the few days. The first one that I'm going to talk about is gold. Gold, this was probably my best trade. It caught me 3.72% alone of my target. I only risked one lot on this trade with 0.5% risk. I cashed out on this at again 3.72% profit, and I held it on for around 1 day in total. As I'd cashed out on my gold trade a bit earlier, I re-entered that same gold setup again with a 2 lot on this trade, risking again 0.5%, and I was overall able to catch 95.9 pips. It caught me 1.88% of my target, and I held on to this for 6 hours and 23 minutes. So both of these trades actually helped me pull back my losses from Thursday and Friday. However, the other trades that I did take, which were mentioned, also helped me get to my target a lot quicker, as they also spurred into profit quite quickly. So with AUD USD, I was able to catch 72 pips on this. I also posted this on TradingView just to show you guys the outcome. So definitely give me a follow on TradingView. All of my setups and Pretty much most of them that I do take, I will post on there. This was the outcome. That was my original take profit. I cashed out quite early because that's pretty much all I needed to complete the verification. Did actually hit my target take profit by the end of the week. NZD CAD, again, I posted this on TradingView. I was able to catch 58 pips on this. I did cash out on this. This was actually the trade that helped me break even on Thursday and Friday, and I held on to it for about 24 hours. Now I'm just going to show you guys my CAD JPY trade, which I had forecasted for the week. I actually cashed out on this trade at 0.4% target. However, my overall target for this trade was 3%. As Euro USD, I had a target of 1% for this. However, I cashed out at 0.48%. That again was posted on TradingView. It did come quite close to my stop loss. However, I did hold on to it as I trusted my analysis and I was observing the market, and I did feel like it would drop after that, which it did. And just to kind of show you guys a few trades that I did have set up for the week. However, I didn't take them as I wanted to minimize my risk for the week in terms of the amount of trades that I was taking, and I had other trades that were running at that time. So AUD CHF, I did post this on TradingView. However, I didn't take it myself. This was one of my backup plans in case I needed extra setups to work with. Weekly, I do try to plan as many setups as I can and then take the ones which I do feel are the strongest for the week. Just to wrap up, I want to really highlight the importance of planning ahead and sticking to your trading plan. If you have a solid strategy that works, there's no need for you to deter away from it or try something new unless there's really a real need to do so and it's really not working. If you have something that works, stick to it. And the reason that I'm saying this is because I believe this is what personally helped me pass the verification, as I stuck to the trading plan that I used to help pass the challenge. And I do actually believe the verification is a lot harder than the challenge because you have a lot more pressure on you. Everybody knows that you've completed the challenge and you're now going through the verification, so there definitely is a lot of pressure on you. However, trading is a psychological warfare and mental stability and focus is key. Once again, I did this whole challenge just to prove to myself that I can actually complete this challenge using the same strategy and techniques that I have been doing so for the past year or so in my day-to-day trading, using the exact same strategy that I have been using. However, having a much larger capital to play with, I really wanted to see the challenges that I may face, and I was actually able to prove to myself that I could do it and I can actually handle a larger capital and still achieve the same results that I was achieving on my much smaller capital that I was trading day to day. So all of you guys that are actually doing the challenge and going through the same process that I did go through, this is just to show you guys that you can actually do it, you can achieve it. I was able to do it in 4 days, having 60 days to complete the verification. You have more than enough time, so do take your time, take setups that you're confident in, trust your analysis, and really just believe in yourself and you'll be able to achieve those results. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe for some more videos which I will be posting weekly on, hopefully. And also please leave it in the comments how your challenges verifications are going if you are undergoing the FTMO funded accounts, and if you are already an FTMO funded trader, also leave a comment down below and let me know how you're finding it. The way that I trade is posted on TradingView, so if you are looking for setups, give me a follow on that and you'll be able to see everything there. And just drop in the comments if you do have any future video suggestions and I will hopefully get them filmed for you guys. Bye guys.